And don't you know it doesn't end there? There's a new ad to get one Sarah Palin in the race right now.
The challenge is not simply to replace Obama in 2012. The real challenge is who and what we will replace him with.
All right, to the guy behind that ad, Ian Lazaran is with Conservatives for Palin. Ian, any reaction from Governor Palin?
None yet, but we weren't really expecting one. We undertook this project because we believe she'd be the best candidate and would be the best president of all the Republicans running. The purpose of running the television ad in Iowa was to encourage her to get into the race. I think everyone respects the decision she made on October 5th, but we hope that she sees that the circumstances in the primary race have changed since then.
All right, well, it's only been, like you say, about a month since she announced that she wouldn't consider a run. What do you think has changed that would maybe get her to change her mind?
Well, there is a void in the field for a conservative outsider and reformer with executive experience. She's really the only one who would fit that profile now that some other candidates have faded. She represents the best combination of executive experience and conservative values and principles.
Do you really think so, Ian? I mean, if you think about it, she didn't have a lot of executive experience. She resigned her post as governor a little more than a year after being governor. So is that really a lot of experience?
She's been in public service for the last 20 years, and what she'd argue, I think, and what we'd argue on her behalf is that it's not about the number of years that you've been in office, but it's about what you've been able to accomplish in office. And she's probably the only one in this field who can present a message with some credibility against the crony capitalism that the Obama administration has engaged in. She's the only one who would be able to synthesize the concerns of the Occupy Wall Street crowd with the Tea Party movement. Neil, I think everyone recognizes it's a long shot for her to get in, but the biggest obstacle is obviously the fact that she's missed the deadline to get her name on the ballot in some of the early primary states, and she'd probably need some help from someone like Governor Huntsman in those primary states. But she could do well enough in the early caucus states to give her a chance to compete in primary states where she hasn't missed a deadline. And it's just our hope in this case that we'd be able to create some momentum for her, but we'd support her either way.
All right. Do you fear that you're damaging the other candidates, though, by encouraging this race for all the right reasons, Ian? I mean, I know you're passionate about having her get in the race, and maybe for all the right reasons, like I say, politically. But that it makes the others look like, you know, second, third, up to eighth best.
No, the purpose of this ad is not to damage other candidates. The candidates who are struggling for their own reasons. We just feel that she is the best candidate. She's the best candidate and would make the best president of all the Republicans running.
All right. Ian, thank you very much.
Thank you, dear.